the West Coast Podcast. I'm Shanegotyou11. With me, as always, is Trey.
Yeah, how's it going, guys? We are back for another episode of the West Coast Madden Podcast. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. It's starting to get warmer outside. I know over here it's starting to get into the 70s and 80s, and me personally, I don't really like the hot weather. Let me know in the chat in the comment section what you feel like about weather-wise, but just me personally, I just don't like, not a big fan of the hot weather, but.
Yeah, me neither, man. I can't stand hot weather unless I'm like at the lake or pool.
Yeah,
Other than that,
it's okay.
I can't stand it, bro.
Yeah. So what's the weather like over where you're at right now? Kind of the same.
I think it's like 75 degrees and like windy.
Oh, it's windy.
It's
Yeah.
sunny.
Yeah.
Real quick, not to interrupt this, Nicholas, you have to. I don't know your team, bro. I don't know your team. I don't know who you're playing. You're gonna have to ask the Seahawks commish guy. But go ahead, Trey.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we had the Madden 21 trailer was to be released on the 1st of June. However, due to the crazy, chaotic times that we are currently dealing with, it did not come out. But the release date is going to be mid to late August. It's going to be August 21st through the 25th. So it's going to be quite some time for the release date to come by. Let me know how you feel about the release date being pushed back. I know that, everyone, when it gets to about this time, everyone wants a new game to be out because everyone's just tired of Madden 20 at this point. They just want something new. So, but at this point, I'm just interested to see any news, like any information about how the game is, like abilities and whatever. So that's kind of what I'm focused on. However, you do have to keep in mind that Electronic Arts, EA Sports are masters in marketing. They will have you believe that some changes are coming down and that they're going to be good. However, most often than not, they could be empty promises. So we shall see coming in the coming months what things are gonna be done to the game. But Shane, I know that you've recently started getting into CFM and things like that, and I know that you're ready for Madden 21, but how do you feel, I guess, going into it?
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for Madden 21 to come out. I mean, the grind is really fun. I mean, towards the end, I get burned out during LCQ because it's just nonstop. But the first half of the Madden season's really, really fun. The CFM's pretty cool because you can build your own team and draft them. I mean, I think it's kind of like salary cap in a way, but just obviously with no cap, so maybe MUT is a better way to say it. But you get to draft players and it keeps you busy in this. The leagues I'm in is for money. But yeah, Madden 21, I am definitely ready. Like I said, I heard zones are going to be a little bit better, the purple. And then I also heard that running's going to be a little bit harder. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I did hear from a few different channels that they're gonna do something with the running. It's gonna be from what I understand, it has to do with being in the open field. So when you get to the open field, I guess what they're saying is it's gonna be a little bit more user based. So I don't know what kind of system they're gonna have in place for that, but it sounds like when you get into the open field, those matchups are gonna matter. I believe that they were saying that FIFA, another game that EA does have something similar to that, and
Are they talking about
you
maybe
know,
clicking off?
yeah, and and uh, and that's another thing too. I mean, more user based to Madden is a good thing. So yeah, clicking off and just getting Pat Tillman or Sean Taylor with Enforcer, then you just click off and then they cause a fumble. Oh,
I,
okay, dude.
go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, sorry to cut you off, but I just remembered something. I just remembered something that's it's a little bit sidetracked, but I just felt like I had to share this. So I was playing a game the other day. It was online. It was Ultimate Team, and a guy kicked the ball off to me. Now, usually when I'm in a game and someone kicks me off the ball, I'm kind of hesitant to return it because fumbles seem to happen quite a bit online. But he kicked it to me, and it was short enough to where I had to return it. I get past the second level, and I swear to God, the kicker came. I know you're probably not going to believe me, but I swear the kicker came up and hit sticked me, and then I fumbled.
Yo, that's
Like,
bad.
yeah. Could you imagine if that was like on the big stage and that happened to you?
Yo, that would be
Well,
horrible.
yeah.
But you know what, bro? I really hope that they do kind of what I was talking to you about, where like if you click off in the open field, the guy just kind of falls down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with like the computer tackling me. It's when you're in the open field and they click off. I don't think the computer should come and hit stick you like that.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Yeah, well, I think that, me personally, I think EA probably got a few backlash over the Madden Bowl. Um, One instance in particular, and we talked about this on a few podcasts ago, referring to when Drini was playing Mills at Madden Bowl, and Drini's controller went dead, so he had no control of his team, but the CPU continued to carry after the ball carrier and continued to play for him. So I almost think that maybe seeing that they kind of want to make the game like not they want to make it like more user. So you see an effect when the CPU doesn't do because that's always been my problem. Because for me, I don't really have a huge problem with Madden 20. I think it's better than some of the more recent ones. So I
I
just think that if it was more like user based, then it would be good. But
I'll say more
the C
user based, a little less running,
yeah,
and
no abilities.
zones don't dumb out.
Yeah,
And the pursuit. Oh, that's another thing on Madden 21 I was hearing is that the pursuit angles are going to be way better.
yeah,
So that would be good.
yeah. That's something that they've been trying to implement. Everyone wants to see pursuit ankles. Something else that they should probably work on, but when you field a punt, I mean that's been kind of buggy. I feel like when you go to field a punt and your guy doesn't catch the ball, that's been a problem for like a couple of years. So,
Oh, you talking about the
oh,
scum kick?
no, not the scum kid, but I'm just talking about in general, like when they kick it to you and like your guy just doesn't catch the ball. I don't know if you experienced this, but it's been happening to me quite a bit.
I mean, not that, but I also want them to fix scum kick. I mean, they kind of
Oh
have, but not
yeah.
as well. They could make it way better.
Yeah, Scum Kick was kind of terrible this year. It was kind of overpowered. I mean you Scum Kick and then like and the thing is that the CPU kind of sucks you to the ball. So it's like even if like you tried to like not cover the ball, it pretty much made you. And then at that point you would get a safety. I mean I probably had uh like 5 to 10 like times where like he would scum kick me, but it would end up being a safety. So,
You know, it was better than last year, bro. I used to pick the ball off at the 1 yard line. They'd fall back into the end zone and give me a safety.
yeah, that's another thing that they need to fix too. I feel like I think that they should give a little bit of leeway with picking the ball off into the end zone. You know what I mean?
I
And
fully
yeah,
agree. I fully agree because you can't really control that. Like if I catch it and fall into the end zone, or you catch it and fall into the end zone, they should just put you out of the 25.
yeah,
Now, if I try to run it out and I get tackled at the 1, that's my fault.
right. Yeah, so definitely let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section. I know that, I mean, if you asked anybody in the community, they all have their, personal things that they'd like to get fixed in the game. Which is probably going to be something that we'll be talking about leading up about things that we'd like to see fixed. Um,
Yeah, let
they,
us
they
know in
were
the
they were
chat.
talking, yeah, they were talking about I mean, this might be a little bit of a pipe dream, but they were actually talking about having Madden 21 be like a cross-play thing, so people that are on PlayStation could play against people that are on Xbox. How do you think that would play out?
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I think it'd be really, really cool because it's not fair when you make the live event and you have to use Xbox unless you get an Xbox converter for PS4. But
yeah,
I think it'd be really cool. I mean, it'd be fun to see all these pros all on one console. But in the end, I guess it doesn't matter to be fair because they're all going to spread out. They're all going to make sure they're not in the same teams unless there's two of them and then both can make it. So, I mean, I don't know if it'd matter in the long shot, but like playing Problem or playing like some of the guys on Xbox, that'd be pretty cool. But I think the most top pros are on PS4. I think more belt winners are on the PS4 by far. I mean, excuse me.
yeah. Oh yeah, so another thing that's a big one that I was just thinking about, but like when you like change your settings and they never save, like they need to fix that out because you constantly have to like go back and change your settings.
Yo, that was the biggest thing for me this year.
Yeah.
I would forget, and you know how I am. I like to user.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like, why do I feel like I'm getting pulled in a direction? And then I'd
Yeah.
forget about it, and then like a couple games later, I'd get pissed off again, and then I'd go look,
Yeah.
and they'd have everything turned on, like whatever the things were, I forget.
Like ball hawk and stuff like that.
Yeah, that stuff, but I can't
Yeah.
remember what
Yeah.
like assist tackle on or something like that. Juice said that he wants the abilities fixed. I think you are in the majority. I think more people want abilities fixed than people think.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be abilities for sure. I mean, that's a whole nother topic in and
Tone
of
down.
itself. Um, you know, I think, but they were saying that there's going to be some new abilities, which I mean, I'm sure that there are. And my thing about abilities is that I wouldn't really care for them. I think that they're too overpowered. I just like to see the ratings mean something over the abilities because in Ultimate Team you always had the even before you had like certain chemistries and stuff like that, but it never took over the ratings. But it's like if you have like a 99 overall card without abilities, it's like so different. So
That's why Mutt Draft was legit
yeah,
when
no
people were
abilities in
grinding.
mud draft. Yeah,
I mean, I know people don't like using different playbooks, and that's why they gave you 6 playbooks to choose
yeah,
from.
yeah,
And yes, don't get me wrong. Like if at the end of the year I'm in the tournament and you give me the worst playbook that I use or the 6 worst ones I use, yeah, that's gonna suck. But I kind of like it because I saw some guys that talked a whole lot of stuff, and then they did MUT draft, and they struggled. They didn't even make the online portion because they relied on abilities that much.
Yeah. Yeah, the playbook's okay. So what do you like to see? And this is for MUT draft. Like, you know how they have like the coach around at the playbook selection at the beginning of the draft, and then they have an alternative one at the end of the draft. Would you rather it be the same way, or maybe have like the first round is your offensive playbook, but the last one's your defense of playbook.
I actually like them giving us 6 opportunities for the
Okay.
playbook. I like the
Yeah.
first and last. I enjoyed it actually. And this year I got a playbook that I did really good. Unfortunately, in the tournament, I didn't have any wide receivers. I didn't get a
Right.
good wide receiver selection. But that it is what it is. I should, you know what I mean. You can't
Yeah,
be
that's
mad.
just
You
the
got to figure
mode.
it out.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta adapt for sure. So, all right. So I actually have a little bit of a surprise topic for this week's podcast. So Shane, what would you say like when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks? Would you, on a scale from 1 to 10, how well do you think that you know them, like fan wise?
I'd like to say 10, but man,
Okay.
especially after having a baby and all that right now, I'm in a brain fog.
Okay. Okay, so today we're gonna go through. I found this test online that I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be like
have you
5 out of 20. But go ahead.
I'm gonna have you take real quick. It's how well do you know the Seahawks? And there's only 12 questions. So how do you think you're gonna do on this test? You think you'll
How
get
many?
a
How many? 20? You said
12?
12.
Yeah.
If they're really hard to, I might struggle because I'm honestly really burnt tired. But
Yeah.
I think I'll do at least 8 out of 12.
Yeah. Yeah, and also Shane, like Shane's not a bandwagoner. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yes, I mean
He's
I'm
been
a
a
I'm a
fan for a
Mariners
long
fan.
time.
I'm a
Yeah.
Mariners fan, so that's all you need to know on that.
Yeah. All right, so going into the first question, which player holds the record for most games started as a Seahawk?
Damn, I don't know
Okay.
already. I
All
don't
right, so
know.
the all right, so these are the options.
Okay, give me a
Matt,
clue.
all right, Matt Hasselbeck, Max Strong, Steve Largent, or Walter Jones.
Okay, so my gut says Steve Largent.
All right, you're going with Steve Largent.
Yeah.
You got that question right.
Okay.
So you're
I
so you're
actually
one.
thought Steve Largent before the options, but dude, I don't know what it is with tests. I like question myself.
Yeah, you second guess
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah. All right, so Shane, you're 1 for 1 so far. Question number 2: on which college campus did the Seahawks first hold their training camp? Was it WSU, Eastern Washington, Northwest College, or the University of Washington? Which I don't even think that's a real school. So,
EW.
what did you say? Eastern Washington?
Yeah.
Okay. You got that one right. You're 2 for 2. You're
I
looking
used to
good so
actually I
far.
used to go watch them there.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
back
pretty
in
cool.
the I
Yeah.
think it was the early '90s we started watching way more. I mean, I was still like 7 or 8. I mean, a lot of you guys weren't born, but yeah, we used to go there, man. We got like Cortez Kennedy, Jacob Green signatures. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up. I used to go. I think I've seen a few football games, but I think it's the Crimson and Gray game. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I think it's a little like spring game or what have you, but it's like a scrimmage for WSU. That's pretty cool. And I've
yeah,
been there
Joe
a few
Albee, right?
times. Yeah, yeah. All right, so question number 3. John Elway passed for 432 yards against the Seahawks in 1985, but it's not the most ever. Who holds the record for the most passing yards versus Seattle? Is it Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, or Dan Marino?
Damn. Say it again.
Okay. Peyton Manning, Joe
Nope.
Montana. The question.
No. My bad. I'm crossing off the option. Sorry, in my head. You said
Okay.
1985. It happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not Peyton Manning. Wait. Not Tom Brady. Who are the other two?
Ben Roethlisberger and Dan Marino.
I'm gonna go with Dan Marino. I'm not sure on that one.
Alright. It was Ben Roethlisberger.
Really? When did he do that?
It says here that he threw for 456 yards in 2010 against you guys.
2010.
It also said that Philip Rivers threw for 455, but they lost that game. But
Man. Yeah. See, I wouldn't have known that.
yeah.
That's hard.
All right, so this is a little bit of a longer question. It says in 1975, Seattle Lights. I'm not sure what that is. We're asked to submit suggestion for the team name, receiving 20,365 entries, and ultimately ending in the Seahawks team name we know and love today. Which of the following names was not? Which following names was not one of those 20,000 entries? And it has like I don't even know if you would even know this, but it's like the puddle. I don't know what kind of question is this. The puddle jumpers. Okay, so these are the options. You have the puddle jumpers, the squids, the cool dudes, the anchovies, the traffic jammers, the goey ducks, or the squirrels.
Bro, I have no idea. Puddle jumpers.
The winning Seahawks name was shown. Okay, luckily they. Yeah, I didn't know what that was. That was a weird question.
That was
I didn't get
weird,
that at
man.
all.
20,000, it could be
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, so the next question, you have Brian Bosworth and Steve Largent retired in the same year. What year was it? Was it 1987, 1991, 1989, or 1993?
My brain wants to say 1989, so I'm going to go with 1989.
Alright. Oh, you got that right too. Awesome. So far you only missed 2 questions, and we're
Yeah,
halfway
I
through
mean,
it.
those
Yeah.
were hard, bro. I'm going to be honest.
Alright, so who was the only Seahawk ever to wear the number 12? Was it Dave Craig, Sam Adkins, Jim Zorn, Rick
Tootin?
Meir?
Oh, Rick
Or
Meyer?
yeah, Rick Meyer or Warren Moon?
Sam Atkins?
Alright. Oh, you got that right too. Awesome. Okay, so how did the Seahawks secondary get its Legion of Boom nickname? Members of the secondary started knocking helmets and saying boom in the locker room before games. Richard Sherman is a comic book fan and decided on the name. It came from a sports radio show who suggested the name. It started the night the Seahawks shut down the 49ers during a thunderstorm.
I believe it was from the fans. So I will go after the game versus the 49ers.
Oh, you actually got that wrong. It says here that it came from a sports radio caller who suggested the name.
Oh, you said a caller? I thought
Yeah.
you said a show. Like, I thought you meant, like, because I know they were calling them Legion of Boom, and the fans started that, and then the players changed it to Love Our Brothers.
Right.
Sorry, I thought you said a radio show. I didn't hear the caller part.
Yeah. All right. So question number 8. Steve Largent claims the Seahawks record for total yards, but who has the record for the most touchdowns scored? Is it Darrell Jackson, Sean Alexander, Marshawn Lynch, or Kurt Warner with a C?
Damn, dude. Who has the most rushing touchdowns or overall touchdowns?
Just overall touchdowns scored. Oh.
Man. I'm struggling, like I said. I don't think it's Marshawn. I don't think it's Darrell Jackson. I think it's Sean Alexander. I'm just going to go with Sean Alexander.
Yes, you are right on that.
Because he had 28 touchdowns in 1 year.
Yeah. All right, so you got that right. So who nearly moved the Seahawks to LA in 1996? Huh?
Ken Behring.
Ken Behring, okay.
That bastard.
You got that one right too. All right, so which of the following statements is not true? Russell Wilson is the shortest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. The Seahawks' first owner died before ever seeing a game. The Seahawks are the only team to compete in an AFC and NFC championship game. The team's logo was molded after a wooden mask carved by Native Americans.
Say the first two again. Oh, my bad. There's one more. Go ahead.
Yeah. The Seahawks fan hold the record for the loudest noise in an NFL stadium. So,
well, when was this made?
I'm not sure when the quiz was made.
Okay, because the last one is false too now, because the Chiefs took it over.
Right.
So I don't know when this was made.
Yeah. Because it could be made once the Seahawks won, and then at the time, but
yeah. So what was the first two again?
Russell Wilson is the shortest quarterback to play in a Super Bowl, or that the Seahawks owner died. The very first owner that the Seahawks had died before ever seeing a game.
Oh man. Well, Ken Behring and Nordstrom owned them. I don't know when Nordstrom died, so I'll go with Russell Wilson. But if it's new, it's the last one.
Yeah, it was the last one. So this might be an older quiz then. So we'll give you the pass on that.
Yeah, because the Chiefs own it now.
So in a game against the Rams in 1979, the Seahawks set an NFL record for least amount of yards gained in a game. How many yards did the Seahawks muster?
-7? Tell me if it's on there. -7?
Yeah, -7. Yeah, you knew that off the bat.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last question. So in 40 seasons, including this year, how many times have the Seahawks reached the playoffs? Is it 8 times, 10 times, 12 times, 15 times, or 16 times?
Damn, hold on. 83, 84, 99, 03, 04, 05. How many total are there?
40. It says 40 seasons.
No. Okay. So this was made in 2016 then? Damn. Is there 13 on there at all or no?
No, 13. It's only 12, and then it goes to 15.
Okay, I'm going to go with 12, because if it's 2016, they're not counting 4 seasons in a row, or 3 seasons.
It's actually 16.
16, huh? When what? Does it say when? 83, right? Does it show you the dates?
No. Well, I mean it did, but I went past.
Okay, hold on. I just want to see for my own, for sanity, not insanity, but sanity.
So it says you scored a 7 out of 12, and it says that you're a seasoned fan. It says definitely a fan of the Seahawks, but some of the details might be getting fuzzy. A lot has happened in those 40 seasons. In any case, you wear your Steve Largent jersey with pride.
Yo, man, I'm gonna take. I should have gotten like 9 out of 12.
Yeah, you should have got a few more questions right. So
Yeah, hold on. So here, I wanna see these playoffs. So what one did I forget? Oh man, I forgot. I didn't know they made it in 87, 88. But I was only a baby then. I had the 83, 84 right,
yeah,
99 right.
yeah.
Hold on, 83, 84. I had 99, 2000. I had everything right actually, except the 87 and 88 year. Oh, and 2007. So okay.
All right, so yeah, we just had we had a little bit of a pop quiz here on the podcast, which let us know in the comments. Maybe there's a certain NFL quiz that maybe you guys would like to see us do on the podcast. I was thinking for next podcast, maybe we could do like a what NFL player would you be quiz or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool to do going forward. So
Yo, that made my my brain work though.
yeah,
The puddle jumper, the question, that's too hard for me. I'll never get that.
yeah, that question was kind of out there.
And then the other one where it was like the loudest, it was the date the quiz came out.
Yeah,
But oh well, I did decent.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, so moving on. So,
What was the poll winner?
oh yeah, I was gonna get. So the poll winner, I put out a poll this week, and the winner of the question, I'm going on your channel right now. So the top 32 running backs, quarterbacks, and etc. So I mean that is probably going to be something that's going to be like kind of ongoing. Obviously, we can't I mean with this we could probably do we could do quarterbacks, we could do wide receivers, we could do tight ends, free safety, or just secondary in general. So
Hmm.
so how do you? All right,
No, go ahead.
all right. But what I was gonna do is since and aside from the gameplay and seeing how everything's gonna be doing against Madden, well, who were some players, because every year they come out with the ratings, and the ratings might be even more controversial than the actual game itself. I believe it was Mike Evans or Keenan Allen that had an issue with the rating on the game. So so what I'm asking you is for this year's games. Maybe we don't have to go too in depth on it, but maybe like off the top of your head, who are some of the players from this season that you think should be a part of the 99 overall club for Madden 21?
Probably Mahomes.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see, running back. Damn, I'm having such a hard time right now, bro. I'm so tired. The Arizona wide receiver now. He got traded.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one. What about Lamar Jackson? Well, I mean, he's going to be on the cover, so I mean that's kind of
Well, he's probably
obviously.
going to be a 99, but I wouldn't put him as a 99.
Oh,
But
okay. So what rating would you put him in
I put him at like
personally?
94, 95.
Oh, that. Oh, you.
I just, until he proves something in the playoffs,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
it's not 99 to me. Aaron Donald, that's a good one, Juice. Aaron Donald's a
Aaron
99.
Donald, yeah, Aaron Donald for sure. I believe he was part of the 99 overall as well as DeAndre Hopkins was a 99 overall
I think
for
Bobby Wagner should be a 99 still.
yeah. I
Joey Bosa's close.
yeah. Okay, so I would put Russell Wilson at a 97 overall. What would you say that that's fair or like
Yeah, that's
what
fair
would you
because
have?
I think he's just
Yeah.
like he's really good at passing. Like here, I'll say this: if you could give Russell Wilson his legs back, like in his early part of the career, and his passing now, he'd be a 99.
Yeah.
Just like Lamar, I think Lamar will end up being able to pass, but I don't know how long his legs will hold up. As if you know what I mean. Like Russell Wilson can still escape, but
Right.
he's not fast, like super fast anymore. Who else? Who's a safety? We have to have a safety, right? Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams, yeah. Um, Earl Thomas maybe for the Ravens.
Yeah, he struggled a little
Yeah.
bit at the end though. But maybe depending on how he recovers, it might have been an injury. Yeah. Who's a running back though? I'm really
I
drawing a blank right now.
I think that which I don't know how the ratings are, but I feel like Dalvin Cook low key is probably one of the better ones in the NFL.
Yeah, he's up there. I give you that.
Yeah. I think Mozart's pretty good as well. I think he's up there. Okay, and I know that you're a Seahawks fan, but do you think George Kittle should be a 99?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And Michael Thomas is a good one, Juice, the Saints wide
yeah.
receiver. Yeah, there's quite a few out there actually. What about you think Bosa's a 99 or like a 97, 96?
Are you talking Nick Bosa for the?
Yes, not
Yeah,
Joey. I meant Nick the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah. I think he's probably a 99. I would probably put Clowney, probably like not 99, but like 94, 95. I would probably give J.J. Watt like not a 99, but J.J. Watt like for someone that came back during the playoffs and just had a comeback. I would probably
Yeah, that's
give him
true.
yeah.
Stephen Gilmore for the Patriots, Juice or Juice.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's a
Stephon
lockdown corner.
Stephon good.
Stefan, thank you.
See, I was gonna say I'm a Patriots fan. You can't.
Hey
No,
man, it was a long day
but
today.
yeah, but I feel like Stephon Gilmore is the best quarterback in the game. The one play that sticks out with me for Stephon Gilmore was the AFC Championship game. I believe it was in 2017, and because the Patriots, like if you know about the Patriots, they play a lot of man to man on defense, and Stephon Gilmore was guarding D.D. Westbrook, who was running a corner route, and and the ball was like perfectly thrown, but like he just made a incredible play on the ball to like, and it was fourth down, so that just like clinched the game for us. But yeah, Stephon Gilmore, I feel like is the best cornerback in the league.
Khalil Mack. I was a good. He
Yeah.
was really good with the Bears. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was up there. He's up there.
What about Michael Bennett? Do you think he's still? Did he play
He's
much?
like a 90, 91.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a 99.
What about like rookie wise? Like who are some of the rookies like from last year that played well?
Uh, Murray played pretty well at the end, midway through to the
I
end.
would I would probably put Kyler Murray around the 88 to 89 range. I feel like.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders, I believe. Or was that was that 2 years ago?
Dude, I don't I'm having a hard time today, bro. I really am. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. DK Metcalf was really good for the Seahawks,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
not a
I was actually
99.
watching. I think I was watching. There was like I was like on Twitch the other day, and I was watching. There was like a players' lounge tournament going on in Regs, and everyone was using Seattle and DK Metcalf. Got I think DK Metcalf has like a good speed, so
Oh yeah, he's super fast, and his size. I mean, he might make the huge jump next year, like where he's like a Michael Thomas kind of player, like that elite.
right. All right, all right, guys. But I apologize. I kind of had to burp real quick, but it happens. It happens for sure. But moving forward, we're gonna be doing the. We'll try the next podcast. Let's try to aim to get. We'll try to name the tight ends and the linebackers. So that will be next time. We'll maybe go through every team and see like where we would rank, and maybe not do a top 32, but maybe we talk about the player. It'll be like pro football focus, and then we'll be like, okay, well, this player's good. I would probably put him in A tier or B tier or some like a ranking system.
Yeah.
I think those might be a little bit quicker to do. And
Juice.
also,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. And also one more thing, if you guys because we did a quiz, but if there's maybe like any NFL trivia quiz that you guys would like us to take a look at, leave it in the comment section, and then maybe we could check it out. There's a pretty few interesting ones I've been looking at today, so that'd be cool. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. This has been the West Coast Madden Podcast. I'm gonna throw it back over to Shane.
Okay, I'm gonna answer. Thank you, Trey. I'm gonna answer Juice real
Yeah.
quick. I think Tyreek Hill will be a 97 or a 98 overall. Trey, what do you think?
Yeah, I would probably put Tyreek at a 96 to 97. I think Sammy Watkins is kind of up there too, 95. And McCole
Yeah,
Hartman. They're all good wide receivers,
they're
he,
really good.
but even if Tyreek's only 97 to 98, like really the only thing in Madden is that matters is speed. So it'll pretty
Yeah,
much be like he's a 99 anyways.
yeah.
So
He'll have 99 speed, like 99 acceleration. But yeah, you guys, thanks for tuning in. This was West Coast Madden Podcast. I'm Shanegotyou11 with Trey. We will see you June 12th.